If you have ever played Batman, the video game, for the Nintendo Entertainment System, then you know the game is very difficult. However, despite the game's difficulty, there is a very small group of speedrunners who have learned to beat this game in under 10 minutes. And while this may sound almost impossible, in reality, beating this game in less than 10 minutes not only requires near perfect gameplay, it requires something extraordinary. The story of this speedrun dates back to 2013, when the fastest recorded time was submitted to Speed Demo's archive by a well-known NES speedrunner named Dexter. One of the elements that makes the run difficult is the unpredictability of the jumper enemies, on top of the complex menuing and high-level execution required to achieve the top times possible in the any percent category. So it's not surprising that Dexter may have seen a 10.0x as the fastest possible time back in 2013. One of the first runs submitted to Speedrun.com was by a runner named SRK Funkdoc, who achieved a sub 10:30 time back in 2013. For comparison, another well-known NES speedrunner, Sinister1, achieved his final goal of sub 11 in this game, also in 2013.
Yes! Yes, dude. 1055, baby. Got there. Oh, that feels so good, you guys. I feel good.
So Funkdoc and Sinister close out 2013 with the fastest time submitted to Speedrun.com. And not much changed with the game for about 2 years. In March of 2015, a runner by the name of Old School Richard achieved a time good enough for second place with a 10:26. Video of this speedrun is not currently available, but Richard did take first place by the end of December 2015 with a time of 10:22. 2015 ends Old School Richard, Funkdoc, and Sinister as the top 3 names on the board. Old School Richard will eventually improve his time in the game.
PB!
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Also in 2015, a runner by the name of NDSWE achieved a sub 10:20 time.
Oh, too fast kill. Damn it. Oh my god.
Which was good enough for a new world record. And before the end of January 2016, he lowered his time to a 10:12, right on the doorstep of the sub 10:10 Dexter thought was possible 2 years earlier. So by the end of 2016, Endy had the top time on the board, and Old School Richard had lowered his own time to a 10:20. And then, not much changed for a while. Until the end of 2017. In December of 2017, Endy would achieve the coveted 10:10 time. But he was not done there.
Oh! Oh, that would have been... That might have been an early
In May of the same year, Endy posted the world's first 10.0x time, and by July, he had lowered the world record to a 10.04. But also in 2017, a new runner by the name of Junkyard Dave posted a third-place time that was better than Funk Doc's old record by 1 second. Runners were now talking about a sub-10 being possible in the near future.
Ah, fudge, whatever. Okay, not sub 10, but holy.
So what is it about a sub 10 run that's so difficult? Well, it has to do with a specific technique needed for the final boss kill at the end of the game. The Joker glitch. First discovered by Sinister One, the glitch is difficult to get, but when achieved, saves significant time in the any % speedrun.
What? It skipped the cutscene! It skipped the cutscene, y'all.
Just how much time?
I've never seen that. I don't think the Taz even does that.
Here's Junkyard Dave explaining the strat's significance.
So, what is a Joker glitch, and how do we do it? Let's learn about that. If you kill a Joker on a very specific frame, it skips this entire long drawn-out death animation, and the save depending on the kill is actually quite massive. Nearly 4 seconds.
Quick side note, December also saw Dave achieve his own new personal best, good enough for second place, with a time of 10:11, without the Joker glitch.
Look at that, 10:11. So I think like we're officially done with Batman. For a while anyway.
But some of the game's biggest improvements were still yet to happen. In the beginning of 2018, and on a run that did not seem very promising,
Oh, that's fireball.
Andy had improved his own personal best and achieved the world's first 9xx. But also in 2018, a runner by the name of Stans created a three-way tie for third place on the leaderboard. All while Andy kept improving his PB.
Get it? Yes! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Who's Batman? Ah!
The year ends with the world record at 9:56. Early in the year 2019, Stans achieves a new personal best, gaining sole possession of third place and tying Andy's old world record. And just a few short days later, Stans' time of 10 minutes flat moved him to second place in January of 2019. Through the spring of 2019, Junkyard Dave saw two improvements to his PB, begging the question, who would be the next to sub 10?
Окей.
So Stans improves his second place time to 9:58. But also in the spring of 2019, a former runner of the game returned to achieve his own sub 10 time. Dexter made a return to Batman in 2019 and was quick to achieve this. Dexter moves into second place in May of 2019. And that summer, Dave got the glitch and his sub 10 time.
There we go. We got it. Oh man. Probably a 9:58, but it's online. We're done. See, I told you. It's gonna happen tonight.
Stans was also able to improve his third place time by a couple of seconds.
Oh, we got it. Right on.
But Dave quickly achieved a 9:57, good enough to move onto the podium by the end of the year. But in the year 2020, the game would see some of its largest improvements. Early in January of 2020, Stans made a significant improvement in his personal best by over 4 seconds, taking second place with a 9:53. But this was just a preview of what was to come. Because on January 26th, Stans got on this pace. Getting the Joker glitch and a near-perfect run resulted in a new world record and the world's first sub 950 time. This was another near 4-second improvement and close to a 3-second improvement than the former world record held by Andy. And that record did not change until this year. After a long break from the game, Andy returned to Batman in January of 2022 to reclaim the world record. After several weeks of grinding the game, and on a run with no face cam. Andy earned back the world record by only a few tenths of a second. But just to make sure it would stick.
Ja då! Ja då! Ja då! Fan, yes! Där satt den! I'm done!
Andy improved his time by 2 full seconds. And this is where the world record stands today. But are we really done? Thanks for watching. Special thanks to Dexter, Andy, Junkyard Dave, and all the runners that appeared in this video. Make sure to go follow all of these amazing runners on twitch.tv. And if you like this video, think about subscribing to the channel for next time. And what is it that you remember most about the Batman game? Leave a comment below.